Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the infamous Dizo Watch R. Yes, you heard it right. This is a perfect example of specs versus reality. So, if you're observing closely, I have not one but two of them with me. One in the black and other in this pink kind of. I have been using it for almost 3 weeks right now, and here is everything wrong with it. Spoiler alert, do not buy this watch. So let's start with the design and build. Well, I'm actually impressed by the way it looks. It has a 2.5D curved glass and a metal body, so that gives it a premium touch. But there is one thing I don't like on this watch. That's the 45 mm dial size. If you don't know what that is, well, it's a big watch. Even on a person's hand like me, that looks substantially big. It also comes with 5 ATM water resistance, but there is a big asterisk over there. If you go through the Dizo website, it says this: when the watch is underwater, do not touch the button. So it's technically water resistant unless you use it in the water. Also keep in mind, water damage is not covered under warranty. This comes with a 1.3-inch AMOLED display. It's sharp, it's bright, it looks good. Except the bezel. Yep, that's big too. On the spec sheet, that's a really good display, but in reality, well, it's an okayish kind of display. If you use a light watch face, something like this, the screen starts to flicker. It's hard to show on camera, but it's more evident when you see it in person. Also, what you see on the app is not exactly what you get on the watch. This watch face, for example, looks black on the app, but when it comes to watch, as you can see, it's completely changed. You know what? That's totally acceptable because it only costs 4000 rupees or even less. But unfortunately, this is where the good things end. From now on, things will be totally different. Talking about features, it has a heart rate sensor, SpO2, pedometer, and sleep tracking. Starting with the heart rate sensor, when I place it on the table, it's not showing any heartbeat, so that's good. But when I lift it up, it starts showing heartbeat. Whose heart is in the air? Maybe love is in the air. Hashtag Dizo. I tried the same with the SpO2. Placed it on the table and held it in the air. It showed me nothing. I thought that at least SpO2 was good until I placed it on my Nothing Ear 1. Strangely, it started showing SpO2. Yep, that's not breathing. Stepping into the pedometer, it's straightforward. Can you guess what's wrong in this graph? Actually, the graph itself is wrong. I was sleeping this entire time and it's showing footsteps. Talking about sleep, this also has sleep tracking, which never showed me the REM sleep throughout my testing. And the actual data is not accurate. This is the sleep tracking from both of my watches on the same night. As you see, it's different on both of them. It has a heart rate sensor that also works on the air, and SpO2 which works with some objects, and a pedometer which tells me that I'm sleepwalking. Apart from this, it also has 100 plus sport modes. But you only get 13 activities in the watch. That's way less than what they say. I was not able to test each and every one of them, but I was able to test cycling with both of them at the same time. And these are the results. I mean, I was expecting a minute gap, but the difference here is almost 30%. It doesn't stop over there. It has a few unfinished features which make this smartwatch into a dumb watch. For example, this sedentary reminder. So if you're sitting in the same place for a long period of time, Well, this reminder tells you to stand up and do some flexing. Great, right? Well, this watch took that to a whole new level. I was on my bicycle when this told me to stand up and move a bit. I was literally running and it did the same again. Seriously? And this find my phone thing. Oh my god. Even after finding the phone, there is no way to stop ringing, except it should stop by itself. Okay, it rang for 30 seconds. There were a few occasions, maybe 5 to 10% of the time, that even after lifting the phone call, it still kept ringing in the watch, and that's not a big deal. Finally, let's address the elephant in the room, and that's the battery. A quick note: Dizo pushed two firmware updates, and both of the watches are running on the latest update, which is 1.43 at the time of making this video. So after using both of them for straight 24 hours, this showed me 90% of battery, while this was still at 100. I was totally confused. I thought maybe that's a bug, and then I restarted them and it showed the same again. But then I enabled always on display on both of them. And guess what? Both of them died in less than 2 days. Yes, I tried both of them multiple times. It's the same result. With the always on display turned on, you get anywhere between 18 to 20 hours of battery life. And that, my friends, is the biggest drawback of this watch. So even after all of this, if you want to go and buy one, that's completely your choice and I respect that. Except the fact that it's no more in stock. And to make things even worse, it's not even listed on Flipkart. So that made when is the next sale to will there be a next sale? Well, my personal suggestion is to go with some other watch. Something like Amazfit Bip U. Although it's an old watch, it does a really good job at fitness tracking. So that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If yes, then do hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any doubts on this, well, do let me know in the comment section. I will reply for sure. Until then, this is Ganesh and I will see you in my next video.